Yo, what's up? It's your boy Lynx, and since the Shell Shockers video was super laggy and it crashed, that's why it's only 4 minutes. It was super laggy and it crashed, that's why it's only 4 minutes, by the way. But, so we're on Photopea, and we're going to be making a cool profile picture. You may have heard of this app. It's basically a free version of Photoshop. Okay, so it's kind of like a tutorial, so like, first what you want to do is you want to get your background, right? So you can choose one of the ones that are built into here, or you can save a file. But when you have a file and you want to use as your background, you go to File here, Open in Place, and then it brings up your file page. And then you're going to choose a file for your background. Let's say you have a galaxy one you really want to use. So I have this galaxy one I really want to use. So we're going to, and then you can anchor it until it looks how you want. But the cool thing is, if you want to undo something, you can just go Control Z. So it has the same hotkeys as Photoshop, which is pretty nice. Okay, so you know how I have my YouTube profile picture and stuff? I made it on this app. So if you want one like mine, then listen closely. So you made your background right, like you're cool, and then you go to the shape thing, but it's sometimes up here, but mainly like down here. And then you choose the shape that you want the letter of like your YouTube channel name to be. So like I like usually eclipse, and then you're gonna click on it, right? And you're gonna choose a width. I'm just gonna do like 200, and then height 200, and then click that little box from center. And then hit OK. And then there's gonna appear with a little circle. You're like, that's not center, but we'll get to that in a sec. So once you're on it, because you can go to the side here, once you're on it, it'll say fill and stroke. So the fill is what fills up that circle. So let's say I want here. This is just one of my favorites. This one for the fill. So you just go to fill, and then you can go to texture. But most of the time, people can just choose between these color palettes if you really want. Okay, so the next step is the stroke, which is like the outline. So I usually click on red and then go to white, and then you can change like the width of your stroke. And I don't know why it's not here, but when you're on the side and you have something you don't like, you just go delete. Boom, alright, okay, so let's delete that shape. If you hear any background noise, I just probably in family. Okay, so we're gonna go to stroke and then click on white. And then you see there's like a outline around my circle, and you could make that thicker. So you can make it way thicker, or just like 10. And then you're like, it's not center. Okay, so and then you go edit, free transform, then make it sweater. But the good thing is that it shows red lines when it's perfectly center. And then you can anchor it from the sides to adjust the size. So if you just want that size, it's pretty good. Usually I'd use a bigger size for this profile picture, but I'm not, just because, you know. Okay, so let's find center. Alright, there's center here. Just try and get center. There we are. Hit that little check mark up there. And then if you want to do text like I do, so you click on that little text thing down here, you click above here, and then it's going to say loading, font, Diva Sans. And then if you don't like the font, you click up there, click on this thing. There's over like a million different fonts. So you just click up there, wait for it to load, which can sometimes take quite a while. And then you can scroll through all of these things. The one I like to use is Denk one. So you click on that, and then it's loaded. Okay, so then you type your letter, or you adjust the size how you want it, and then you type your letter. So Shift L, just for me. And then you're like, but I can't. Oh, actually, I did that wrong here. I'm just going to quickly delete that. And we're going to forget that ever happened. So you're going to want to click in the box, type in your letter, and then click that check mark. And you're like, I can't see it. And then you're going to go to Edit, Free Transform, and then click on it, brain till your circle, anchor it how you want. You make it sideways, whatever. I think that would be good. And then you're like, well, it's black, bro. So what you do, you just click on it, and then you just change the color. Pretty simple, eh? Boom. And that's a tutorial on to make a quick thumbnail, but you can do all sorts of different stuff. And then what you do to save it is you go to File, Export As, save it as whatever you want. And then, but if you want to delete, so I'm just going to show you some different stuff. And then we're going to start. Once you just get in, I actually didn't record this. You just go to New Project. And then you make the width and the height. And then you go create. But there's all sorts of templates here that you can choose from. Like if you want that cat, if you want any of these. Oh, wait. All right. Actually, it might be best bet going 1000 size. Okay, so it'll be best if you go 1000 size. So go 1000 size. And for the width and the height, because it's doing a weird glitch where 500 is usually pretty big, but for some reason it's not right now. Then you hit create, and then it's the size that you changed it to, all right? And then you can choose your background again if you want, or you can do one of these. So there's tons, like there's all sorts of these ones. Personally, I like this one best and this one. So what you do is click on it, drag it. So what that dragging does, it positions where the blue is, where the yellow is, where like all sorts of that stuff. So if you anchor it like that, it's going to position it like that, except vertical and stuff. Sorry for the noise. My family's just being annoying. I'll close my door. But, alright. So and then you can do that, but you don't have to do a circle like I did. All you have to do is hold down on here. You can go rectangle, ellipse, line, all sorts of different stuff. And there's a ton of different kinds of tools. You can use tons different. But yeah. And you know how I typed in the width and the height? It's doing a weird glitch for me, so just do 500 width, 500 height. I know I said to do 1000, but it's just doing a weird glitch. So yeah. Alright, now, it's basically your customization pretty much now. Also, so if you just click there, do it, boom. Got like a pentagon there though. Alright, then I'm just going to go to free transform. Sometimes if you just did a project, it will do the exact same like color and whatever that you had. Just trying to make it because it looks kind of wonky since it's now you gotta try and get a center. Boom, that's perfectly centered because you saw those red lines going across. That means it's center. Okay, so now we have this pentagon. Sometimes what I like to do is you go to the custom shapes and you just hold down. So you just hold on your cursor and you can make like your own shapes. Because you don't just have to press it, name the width and the height. That's the easiest way. But you can just hold your cursor down and do this. Some people would do that for this thing, but it's way harder. So you can just go to town with shapes. It actually looks kind of cool. And if you want to type like a small version of your name in here with all those things and stuff. So yeah, that's basically the tutorial on how to make a cool thumbnail. And that's going to be it for your boy Lynx, and peace.